Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come in, come in. We have a nice interview here today. Welcome to the Jass3y Talk show. I really appreciate everybody that's supporting me behind the computer and, just on the internet. Some of my close friends in my circle. I just really appreciate you guys. My first episode here today, I will be interviewing Boi Durty. So come in and check it out. You don't want to miss it. It's definitely gonna be a dope interview. So yeah, stick with me and just got something good for y'all. So just come on in the room, come on in, come on in. I got some great current event topics for you guys today, as well as Boi Durty. Let's get some of his insight on what we think about some of the current events that's going on. I do want to say it's been hot. So stay hydrated, whatever you do. Keep those kids with popsicles. Please, parents, stop leaving them in those hot cars. We are losing a lot of our children to leaving them in hot cars, and that is not cool. So, yeah, just during this summer and this heat wave, y'all just try to stay cool as possible. Check on the elderly because they definitely are the ones that needs to be checked on during this hot weather. It's summertime, like I said, so it's a lot of festivals and concerts and all that type of good stuff going on. So y'all check that out as well. And also, you can also check me out not only on my Facebook page, but you can check me out every Sunday. I do co-host with Sadie Star on the Sadie Star Show with Soul 106.3 FM radio. So yeah, come check me out. I got a lot of things in store for you guys, as well as my guests myself. So it's just all about just doing it like Nike. So I'm not gonna hold y'all too much longer. I do want to get my guests in and get some entertainment going. So like I said, we got Boi Durty. He is from Miami, Florida. So I want y'all to give it up, come in, grab your seats, and yeah, let's get into it. Let's see what my boy is about. So yeah, we gonna go ahead and bring in your boy Durty. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Let me see. Add to the stage. Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
What's happening, Miss Jazz? What's happening?
Well, thank you for being here on Jass3y Talk. You are my very first guest on my very first episode. So I appreciate you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to come here and talk with me today.
Absolutely, anytime, anytime.
Thank you. So I see you in the studio look like you working hard. You got some new music cooking up?
Yeah, yeah, I'm ready. It's been a long time coming, man. Like I said, a lot of people, for those of your followers and your fans that know, I'm the protege of the late legendary Fresh Kid Ice and Brother Marquise of the Two Live Crew. So I've been quiet. I've been producing music for people. I've been behind the scenes. So it's time for me to put my blueprint into the game. So a lot of people been waiting for me to do it. So I'm done with this album, getting ready for the listening party, and it's time to bring that party vibe back to the city. So I want everybody to have a good time. So.
Hey, I feel you. So before you get into all that, I just want to hit you with a couple of my current topics that I just came across, and I just want to see some of what your insight is on them. So I see that Nicki Minaj and Jay-Z is into it, right? She feels that she's been unfairly compensated for some of the music and performances she has done over the years with Rock Nation. She said that man owe her another what one to 2 million. And she like he the top five where my money at. So I wanted to see what do you think about that? Seeing is that Nicki Minaj is really big in the industry and Jay-Z is too. It's like is it screaming you need more money?
Yeah, yeah. a lot of these, I mean, this industry, man, this you have to protect yourself because in this industry, it's just crazy. Like it's everything is about the money. The streaming is so bad now. It's not like back when we were coming up where you excited about to go buy the record. So you got. I always tell people to think about this. It takes 80 streams to make $1. So she might be right. She might be on about $4-5 million left, but
Okay.
it's like the higher you get into the game, people always try to take you down and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Every year they have somebody new to come out. So I always tell people just stay on your business. Now, if you want to be in this business, that's
Yeah.
why it's called music business. It should be business of music. So we can
Yeah.
know the business first because the music is what we all do.
Yes. Yes. I absolutely agree with you. And then sometimes I think people put mix a little personal in there, because they think, oh brother, oh sister, and it's like, no, I want my money first. So like you said, business first, always, most first and foremost. So I agree with you on that. I definitely do. So the second thing I wanted to touch on, I had saw something where Chief Keef said that he would never spend his money on a woman because if he's to go broke or just don't have any money, she would leave him for another man. Do you think that is to be true?
I don't agree with that. Like I'm Caribbean, so I was raised a little different. Like I'm
Okay.
not now. My mama did tell me, you know what I'm saying? You can't spend your money on everybody. You still treat people how you want to be treated, but you don't want to spend your money on everybody. If you spending money on Lisa, Tina, Sean, and Renee, then when you finally when you get to Jackie and you ready to love Jackie, you broke, you ain't got no money. Then she looking at you like you're crazy, like you ain't doing nothing. But I do think it's you treat everybody how you want to be treated. And you know what I'm saying? If you go, and then, you know what I'm saying? God gonna put the right woman in your life, you know what I'm saying? Or the right man in your life so you could, you think, just you gotta be ready for it, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you gonna go broke regardless anyway. So you gonna spend that money
Hey,
on cars and jewelry and all that stuff. So you might as well spend it on your family. As long as that's your family, go broke for your family, big dog.
okay. So you pretty much saying you can spend a little bit here and there, but don't be too friendly with your money. Is basically what you're saying.
Well, 'cause, you know what I'm saying? You have to know who's for you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really know
Absolutely.
and who, because I mean, you could tell. You can tell if somebody's there only for the money or they
Okay.
there. So if they there for the money, that's the person that you got to curve. You
Okay.
got to,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? But you never know. In this game, you know what I'm saying? People, we were raised, different generations are raised different. So, you know what I'm saying? I
Absolutely.
don't what you want to do, but long as you find that one person that you can trust. And it's all about trust and communication. If you don't have those things, you don't need to be spending your money on nobody anyway. Cause you know what I'm saying? It's gonna go crazy.
I definitely agree with you. But like my good aunt who raised me, I'm not gonna put her name out there, but she told me ain't nothing wrong with being a gold digger. I'm sorry. I ain't saying I'm a gold digger.
Hey, you
But
right.
no,
You
but no, I would have to agree with you when you said, find the person that's for you, and that's what a lot of people don't do. A lot of people lust more than they love. A lot of people jump into things because they think this is what they supposed to be doing. And it's like, no, take your time with a person, get to know a person. Cause like you said, if they there for the money, it's going to show. They
yeah.
gonna rob you blind. So I definitely agree with you on that. I like your answer. So my last current topic that I got for you, the for Chicago drill rapper Mellow Bucks. Her
Yeah.
father just got arrested on some federal charges with allegedly selling over about 13, if not more than 13 guns, as well as he sold them like May 20 of 25 this year, and then they're saying that he sold a gun actually the day after the big mass shooting where a lot of people lost their lives. So rest in peace to those who lost their
Yeah.
lives that day, as well as she lost a few of her loved ones. So do you think that they're trying to like build a conspiracy against, with that mass shooting? Because I'm gonna throw this out there, they did say that none of the guns that they retrieved had nothing to do with the shooting. So, do you think like they're trying to build a conspiracy against that, or they just need to let them people let her grieve?
Yeah, it's they need to let her grieve, and it's always they always try to find a way. If they don't have no answers, they're gonna find a answer always.
Right.
So they're gonna look for something. They got to find somebody to blame. So if somebody would have had three BB guns, they probably would have blamed them. So it's just they got to find somebody to blame because they don't have no answers. That's what's wrong with the society now. You don't have an answer, you got to find something to blame. So you want to
Yeah.
find something to anger out. Just let the lady breathe, let her grieve and stuff like that. Because when you lose anybody, whether it's to gun violence or anything like that, you got to let people have their moment. You know what I'm saying? But you
Yeah.
know this system, the system gonna always chase after that. They gonna always chase after people like that. So yeah,
Yes, and I have to agree with you on that. I think they just need to let her be. She is a young woman. She's in her early 20s, you know. She's just now living her life, especially in the industry, you know. And when you a part of the industry, they want you to like protect who you are so much. And it's like she can't even be herself because everybody's just like, oh, she doing this, she doing that. And it's just like, you know, just let her breathe, give her time to grieve. And you know, so even with her father going to jail, I think that's just a lot for a young lady, you know. So I totally agree with you. So what I want to do is I want to go ahead and move on over to getting to know who Boi Durty is. So I heard you say a little bit that you're a producer, you're a CEO, you're a southern rapper. Just give us a little, and I heard you say you was with Two Live Crew too. So I wanna get into that for some of our younger viewers that isn't familiar with Two Live Crew or Boi Durty, you know. So
yeah.
just go ahead and tell us who Boi Durty is.
Well, I mean, I'm like she said, I'm a singer, songwriter, producer. You know what I'm saying? I've been in the game for a minute. You know, I was blessed and privileged and honored to work with the legends like the Two Live Crew. I got an opportunity to perform and learn from them. Multi-platinum artists like them and raised up under Uncle Luke and Trick Daddy and all that sound out of Miami. We was big in our era for making you shake, you know what I mean? So um, we used to get people in trouble, you know, it is what it is. But
Okay.
I was just I was privileged and I was just in that spot. I started. My mother was big in gospel, and she got me. She took me when I was 15 years old. I started out dancing and stuff behind different groups and stuff, and then I just turned into so once I got into the producer side of it, and you know, I was fortunate enough. Two Live Crew is for those that don't know, they were the founders of hip hop for us in Florida. That parental advisory sticker that's on your CDs and all this stuff like that.
That's because of y'all, huh?
We went to
Y'all was the
they
BT before the BT at night.
yeah. Oh, there was still drills. There was, you know what I'm saying? There was the miso hornets, the hoochie mamas, you know what I'm saying? The blue browns. It was a long time ago. But um, the family, I always promised the family and the team that I'm always gonna keep the legacy alive. We lost Chris a few years back, and that took a lot out of me. And then
Okay.
right after shortly after my brother was on Vlad, I think we lost brother Marquise. So those were my foundation of teaching me the game. I watched from them how to be an artist, how to handle yourself, and how to treat other people. Because Chris was big on the artistry, teaching people how
Okay.
to be an artist and how to love and how to give back. Marquise was on more of the power side, on loving people, treating people right. And I just want to let people know that side. You know, everybody say, "Oh, y'all nasty, y'all,"
Absolutely.
stuff. So I want to show people it was bigger than what we were doing in the strip clubs and what we were doing out there on the tours and stuff like that. And I
Right.
take that energy from them on giving great shows. Like Unk's still doing this thing. When Luke comes to shows now,
Definitely.
he still do what he do. So as my tribute to Fresh and Marquise, I'm just gonna keep their legacy alive. And then right now I'm in the point of putting my blueprint
Well,
in
well,
my
don't tell all your business. Don't tell all your business. Hold on, because we still got more to go. But I like that in you. So, you like you said, Two Live Crew started the booty shaking, you know, the twerking, the all of that. But how did you become one with Two Live Crew? Like I heard
Well,
you say you was in the gospel with your mom and your grandmother, and you were dancing background. But how did you become Two Live Crew?
so I met a brother. His name is Monte Cristo. He's out of Detroit. They call him the horse trainer, and
Okay.
he introduced me to Chris. Me and Chris was talking back and forth a lot via email, and then being a young kid coming up in the game, you shocked because this is the legend. This is who I
Yes.
came up with, and then he told me one day he was starting the label, Chinaman
Okay.
Records. People don't know that Chris founded. The first artist Chris ever had was Flow Rider, and Flow Rider is an
Wow.
international. So everybody, you know what I'm saying? That was the first artist Chris ever
Yeah,
had.
I like apple bottom jeans.
Yeah. So he did. He had Flow Rider. We was blessed, and then he did a label. It was Chinaman Records was a label ran by artists for artists. So once I became a part of that and started doing production and started writing with Chris and started writing with Marquise and started doing other things, I just became a part of the family and became a part of that legacy. So that was all the grace of God that put me into that situation. And now I just want to give what they gave me. I want to give back and keep giving the world that what they gave me. So I want to do it in my way and give the world that energy and that fun and that party. I
Yes,
want you
yes.
looking good, but you're gonna leave, your wig gonna sweat out. You're gonna you're gonna be like, I can't stand dirty. He done came here and made me work. So that's the
Well, invite me to one of them parties so my legs can sweat up, because
oh,
I think
yeah,
that sounds fun.
I'm
So, do you feel like y'all music was ahead of its time? Seeing is that now you got the Sexy Reds, you got the Young Miamis, you have Megan Thee Stallion, all those women, and these are the same women that people sexualize. But you guys started that music, so do you think you guys was a little ahead of y'all time?
I don't think the Two Live Crew. I don't think what they did and what we're doing was ahead of the time. I think we was right on time because
Okay.
everybody, everybody took pieces from Luke. Everybody took pieces from the Two Live Crew. So that whole party
Okay.
vibe again. So I think they was right on time. They made the whole world shake their ass. I mean, well, shake it.
You-
So I fell in love with the part of these brothers when they came up with songs like Hoochie Mama, Me So Horny. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we want some. You know what I'm saying? So when those songs came on, Luke and the Two Live Crew was so big at making you party. That was
right.
that I said they was right on time. They never was ahead of their
Right.
time. Everything they started their own motion, their own trend, and people. That's the reason why they had to go to the Supreme Court and fight for the rights to be able to do. Because them brothers was getting unlawfully arrested for things that they were saying on records, and that, I'm like, if half of the industry, what they're going through now, all it is what they did to them then.
Right.
They're arresting for what you're saying, and I
Yeah.
can't. If it's a freedom of speech, we should be allowed to say what we want to say anyway. That's
Absolutely. Absolutely.
that parental advisory because people. I shock people because they see my name and they like dirty. Oh, you finna be nasty, this and this and that. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, my name stand for don't underestimate real talent. You heard.
I
So that's
like
what
that.
dirty. So you can't underestimate what I do and how I did, and that's what Chris always told me to do. So we ready. I'm ready to get people back to party, man. I'm so you don't understand the excitement that I have. I got
I
this
can
tour
hear it
getting.
in your voice. I can see it coming through the screen. I can feel the energy. So definitely, I love the energy. So definitely keep that up. So how do you feel about some of the new and upcoming artists that's coming out of Miami?
Yeah, I love everything. I love all genres of music. People look at me and like, oh, you like rock music too? I'm a producer and a engineer first, so I love music. If it's good music, I rock with it. So a lot of these groups coming out of Miami, all they're doing is it's their time. They're doing their path. They're doing what they're supposed to do. I love the Kodak Blacks, the Plies, the Tay Five. I love all these guys coming out. But long as I have a big thing of sounding like somebody. People say, "Oh, you remind me of this person. You remind me of that person." I'm like, I understand, but you ain't say nobody that was whack, so I'll take that. So I just don't like the radio right now. Radio is it's kind of getting to me because they play 5 records and all 5 of the records sound like they got the same beat. So it's no originality no more. So I wanna challenge my other fellow artists out there. Let's get back to making real music and making originality. You don't have to. We already got one. I always tell people we got one little baby. We don't have to have 9. Let that man stay in his lane. We got one Kodak Black. We don't have to have 30 Kodak Blacks. But they groom us because the industry, a lot of people don't know the industry want us to be a clone. So we got to be
Mhm.
a clone of the next person. Oh, I want you to sound like this person because they hot. Well,
Right, right.
you're gonna get dirty
And
all
that I want to elaborate on that a little bit because like music just does not sound the same like it used to, like back in the day. And my back in the day ain't too far back, but my music just, music back then just gave a certain feel, a certain sound, a certain, just energy flowing through your body. Nowadays, and please don't revoke my black card, my young black people. I love y'all, but the new rap music just does not. It just sounds like a bunch of mumble jumble. So when they attacking people like Sexy Red, Young Miami, Megan Thee Stallion, or even Luke, I think that they're wrong for that because they're expressing themselves to where we can really hear them, understand them, feel the story. I like some young rappers, but I can't understand them. So it's like I don't. Me and new rap music just don't get along.
yeah,
We
yeah,
just don't. I can't do it. I can't do it. So
yeah.
um who are like some of your favorite artists or most all over time that you would like to like collab with or even new? It just doesn't have to be like an older artist. It could be even new.
Well, like I said, I was raised on Pop, Biggie, Trick Daddy, and that whole Luke era. But like today's artists, you know what I'm saying? I wish I would have had the opportunity. Uh, Rest in power to Young Dolph. I would have loved to work with
Okay.
Young Dolph
Rest in peace,
and,
Young Dog.
and, Mo Free and people like that. I love working with talented brothers like Bootsy but I think my all time right now it would be like Lil Baby and the Baby because you know what I'm saying I'm on that vibe of telling stories again, bringing that real music and that vibe. So those are the type artists that I want, and I never shy away from my legends. So 8 Ball and MJG, all that. So I'm calling my family out on here live. So y'all
They
support,
heard it
man.
first. A ball, little baby, get with him. Get with my boy Dirty. But you haven't said any women. What's going on? You don't want to work with any women. They booty shaking.
Listen, I love all the women. Don't get me wrong. I love all the women that's out there. You know what I'm saying? But you got the Nickies and the Cardis. With me, with a female artist, I do. I want them all at the same time because I want to do that type of a record. But you have to, if I had a choice, like right now, to do a record with somebody that I think that's a female artist that would do it, it would be like your Nicki or maybe Megan. You know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't take nothing from Sexy Red. And who I'm really digging right now, music wise, and her mind is dope. Is my girl Glorilla. I
I knew
love
you
how
was
she.
about to say it. Give a shout out to Glorilla. We definitely got to give her her flowers. She doing her thing.
I love Glorilla. I love what she do. And I said I like how her story, where she came from and where she's at now. So a lot of people don't know that behind the scene, and a lot
Yeah.
of these artists tell they behind the scenes story because you know what I'm saying they're afraid of what people might think. But you know what I'm saying I don't care. I want you to know me. I want you to you know what I'm saying to love me so I can love you because I don't believe in the word fans. I say family. You know what I'm saying? This is my family.
Absolutely.
Everybody, because if without the fam, it wouldn't be no use. So but yeah, I'm gonna work with anybody that got real talent and ready to work. You dig? I don't shy away from nobody. I just know just how I am. I joke about it, but I wear t-shirts when I do concerts that say I want your fans. So when you come in the studio with me, you got to understand I'm coming for your fans. It ain't
Y'all
gonna be a
better
easy.
tell him he coming for him. He even when he marketed it. He want the fans, so don't play. He coming to straight take.
Yeah, come to work. Yeah.
So what's your playlist looking like? Like what you riding to? I heard you say you like all genres of music, but like what's in your playlist that you just got to ride to?
I mean, like I said, I'm big on storytelling. I like everything from 8 Ball, MJG. I listen to a lot of reggae. I'm heavy on reggae because, like I said, I'm Caribbean, so I listen to a lot of dance hall. Busha Banton, you know what I'm saying? All of the greats out there. I listen to a lot of R&B. You know what I'm saying? My ear is different. I listen to gospel because because I rap. Everybody they think I don't listen to a lot of music, but when I ride, it's mostly R&B, R&B and reggae, and you know what I'm saying? Because I try not to listen to rap as much because I do it. Because when
Okay.
you listen to
Okay.
a lot of other start to sound like other people and you take bits and pieces. So if I'm gonna leave a blueprint, I want to leave my blueprint. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to
I heard
leave.
that you were first to say that, to be a rapper that doesn't listen to other rap music. That's the first that I've ever heard that. So I think that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty dope. So tell us about your newest project. I saw you got something to say super thick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, Big Steppers, it's out right now. You can download and stream it. Super Thick is the 2025 version of Hoochie Mama. Brought the record. Yeah, I brought the record back just to get you to party. I don't. It's from the beginning to the end. You gonna dance, 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 dance until you're tired and you sweat. You can't get no more. And then Big Stepper, I just incorporated reggae and hip hop, and I smashed it together to give you like we all big steppers. You know what I'm saying? You got to step in this
Absolutely.
industry. Step into life, and you know what I'm saying. It's a party vibe, and you know what I'm saying because it's I had to we redid the song could this be love by Bar Marley, and I'm basically all in the background. You hear say something, big stepper, say something, so I
Okay.
won't get the party. So yeah, it's all about having people having a good time. That's all.
Absolutely. And I heard you say that Big Stepper is mixed with reggae and a little hip hop. So would you say reggae and like booty twerking music coincide with each other? Are they like neighbors?
Absolutely. Have, have have anybody ever been to a dance hall club before and see how it go down in there? Absolutely.
So they they
So
they be really booty popping and slamming it on the floor, huh?
if you ever go to a real dance hall club, you lie. It look like they making love to each other on the floor. All my Caribbean people know when we party, we party. You dig? It's not no holding back. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You got people shaking and hanging off the speakers, so they party.
Yeah, you gotta invite me to one of them Caribbean parties for sure, for sure. So let us know where we can find Big Stepper as well as Super Thick at. What platforms can we find that on?
Oh, yeah, it was released out on Empire and
Okay.
UMM. It's on all streaming platforms. You can go to everywhere, Apple, Google, anything that you can find, and just type in "Boy Dirty Super Thick," "Boy Dirty." Big Stepper, and it's gonna pop up. And you can check out the record. You can download on. It's on YouTube. You can listen to it on YouTube. It's everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So it's there were two big records. I just wanted to have something to get the summer going, let people party a little bit, so I can get ready for July 18th. And I'm inviting you and your team. If you can't make it to Florida, at least tune in because we're gonna be streaming live. I'm doing something where people can, before anybody hears the album, you can listen to the album first. So this is
Absolutely.
gonna be.
Well,
I
I
won't.
accept the invite, long as it ain't in Jackson, Florida, because it was so hot there when I visited. I just
No,
I
it's
can't
in
wear a
Tampa.
wig in Florida.
It's in Tampa. It's in the heart. Like everything is right in Tampa. So it's like you jump off the airplane, you 5 minutes away from the location. So it's in Tampa. So the only thing you got to worry about if it's gonna rain, because it's bipolar in my city. It might.
I know that too. I know that too. It rained for like a couple minutes and then the sun came out and burnt me up. I said, oh my God, just burn me up, dear Lord, if that's what you want to do. But yeah, so I just have one more question for you. Like I said, I'm not going to hold you long. We are very busy people. So for my last question, how do you feel about your career today, like right now, today, where you're at today?
I feel I can honestly say I'm excited now because every artist gonna go through their ups and downs and their
Absolutely.
letdowns, having a team around you that you think is the right team, and then they're not the right team. So you go through your ups and downs, your lefts and rights. So, but where I feel like I'm at right now, I think I'm at where I need to be in my purpose. And I feel like where I'm at in my purpose is where God got me at. I got beautiful people like meeting you and Sadie and all the different labels that's surrounding the project. And it's like I just think that this is my purpose. This is my time now, and I feel like people want to party. I got too many of us. We're losing too many lives around there. It ain't nothing wrong with how you do your music, but sometimes in my city, I don't know how it is in the shop. But I was telling my dog Uncle Beast, I don't know how it is in the shop, but I'm trying to get my girls out in the club and start dancing again because they harder than the dudes now. They walk in
Yeah.
and it's like old girls dancing with each other. Nobody dance with each other no more. So I want to break up that little camaraderie and we all get back to partying together.
Yes, I love that. And you definitely got to come to Chicago. It wouldn't be right. It wouldn't be right. And yes, like you said, definitely bring that vibe back because again, music is an energy. You're supposed to feel that. You're supposed to have a good time when you listening to music. You're not supposed to be fighting and doing all the wild crazy stuff that people are doing today. So I definitely agree with you. Keep pushing, my brother. Keep
Yes.
making that good music that makes people get up out their seat and dance with each other and not hit each other over the head. You feel me?
Yeah.
And yeah, so great endeavors to you. Keep pushing. Like I said, I appreciate you for being my very first guest on Jass3y Talk. Y'all will be hearing more from me. Thank you for my viewers that tuned in. I really love y'all. Shout out to Sadie Star and Uncle Beats. I will have to definitely take my hat off to the both of those guys. If it wasn't for them, this wouldn't be possible for me. So I thank you. I love y'all. Boi Durty, I thank you for coming in today. You got to come back and visit me and let me know how everything went. Yeah, for sure. Throw the hearts up. So, yes, thank you. And you enjoy the rest of your day, my brother.
You as well.
Thank you. And I'll see y'all soon. Thank y'all for enjoying the show. We gave a great one. And yeah, share this. Like, share, subscribe, tune in. Like I said, every Sunday, I co-host with my girl Sadie Star and Uncle Beats and Dr. Love. We're on Soul 106.3 FM radio every Sunday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. So come check us out. Y'all have a great day and happy Wednesday.